Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Crusader Kings 2, a Game of Thrones mod Let's Play. So, let's zoom on in here. We, once again, are High Lords over Carhold now, and we have been working on an alliance or potentially taking White Harbor for ourselves. And we're trying to basically keep Lord Heward II our heir. He's our nephew, so if we have a son or daughter, he will no longer be our heir. However, the two children that we've had have both been stillborn, so we are still currently without an heir, and therefore Heward is our heir. So yeah, I mean, if that continues, we'll basically inherit White Harbor and Carhold in one character, and we'll be even more powerful than we were before. We were also looking at maybe taking the Iron Throne for ourselves, because King Renly has an heir who is, I'm not sure what their relation is, but anyways, this guy, let's see, okay, so he's the nephew of Renly, I believe, because he's Stannis' son. And so he has a son named Devon Baratheon. And Devon Baratheon is basically the heir of King's Landing, if that makes any sense. So this guy is basically a nobody, and we can very easily arrange a marriage between him and somebody. Unfortunately, the people that we have just aren't good enough to pull off a matrilineal marriage, because if we were able to matrilineally marry him to a Raventree, that means that the child that they have would be of the Raventree dynasty and would eventually inherit the Iron Throne. And so we could put a Raventree in or on the Iron Throne with one swift little move here that nobody will see coming. The issue is that we don't have anybody to marry to him. These are our only options, and she's just not important enough. She is, but she's too old. So we're going to have to come up with some creative way to make this happen. Otherwise, that opportunity is going to pass us by. So that's our goal for today. Before we get too caught up in all that, though, I just want to remind you guys to hit that like button if you are enjoying this series so far, and you'd like to see more Crusader Kings. And don't forget to subscribe as well. It's the best way to follow along with this series, or any other series on the channel that you might enjoy, and also the best way to help the channel grow. So, here's my plan. We're going to look at female Raventrees, regardless of whether they're married or not, because if we need to assassinate somebody to free up one of our Lady Raventrees, then we are going to do that. You are married to whoever the hell that is. Let's see. She is the Lady of Eastmelt. Is she currently like the Lord? Yes, she is. I can't, unfortunately, give her any sort of like commands or anything, because she is a Lord in her own right. So I can't arrange a marriage with her, even if she were single. And how is she already married to a 14-year-old? I find that questionable. I thought they come of age at 16. But I guess they can marry before that, at least in this mod. I didn't know they could. But yeah, she would be a prime candidate. But yeah, I can't, you know, give her any commands or anything. She hasn't done anything yet, so I'm not going to imprison her just yet. We also have a weak claim. Let's see, we can depose Lady Bessa. I don't want to do that. We can claim Lonely Hills. And so that would go to her. No, I don't want to declare war on her. I would have to declare war on the Umbers to do that. Let's see. Wayne Umber. Let's go for some sort of alliance, maybe. We'll arrange a marriage, or sorry, we'll arrange a betrothal between him and her. Really? A better non-aggression pact. Where are you going to get a better non-aggression pact? What are we looking at here? It looks like +6 and -7. So I don't think we can really turn this around. I think we have pretty much the maximum opinion that we could have there. And then her age obviously isn't going to get any better, and neither is the prestige effects from that. So not really going to be able to take advantage of that there. Over here, let's see. Eddard Glover is this kid here. Can we arrange a betrothal between those two? No, still no. Shame. What else do we have going on here? We've got this guy. He's got 2 heirs. Maybe we can pull one off here, and that would at least get us a non-aggression pact and potentially an alliance with them. Because they are our neighbors after all. Still no. Very interesting. I'm just curious where they think they're going to get a better non-aggression pact. I am right on their border and just as strong, if not stronger than them. Yeah, like with this maxed out, I have more troops than they do. 950. I should have held on to Eastmelt. I couldn't because of the domain size, but for the sake of, you know, troop numbers and stuff, hanging on to it would have been a good idea. Well, is there any sort of like intrigue we can pull off here? No. Nothing relevant. Kidnap people. No, kidnapping people isn't going to help me. And then none of those are relevant. Alright, well, let's just get the clock rolling then, and we'll see what happens here. Let's see. Brennet Karstark. Oh, I don't really care about that. That's a real shame, though. That it looks like that opportunity is going to pass us right by. Limited Realm Authority Law. I didn't get to vote in that. At least not that I'm aware. Maybe I had the opportunity, just wasn't paying attention. But, yeah, this is gonna fly right by us. He's not married yet. He wants to be married, and he's getting to that age where he'll probably be married. The thing is, right now, he's unimportant, because the game doesn't recognize that he's, you know, potentially the heir to the throne. As soon as his father takes over, he's going to jump up in importance quite a bit. And so he'll get married almost instantly if that happens. But until then, you know, we have a really good opportunity here. I just don't have any way of making it happen. Like, she isn't good enough for the matrilineal marriage. Let's see, if we just arrange a marriage, he would accept Wyla, so we could get an alliance with the king, potentially. But, I mean, maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should just do that, because it's better than nothing. She's too old. This would pretty much guarantee me an alliance. So I'm gonna do it. And, I mean, at least that way we'll have some blood in King's Landing. I mean, it won't be like of our dynasty, but at least, okay, they accepted. I was like, why is that? And I remembered that we're Lord of Carhold. Duh. So are they actually married yet? So we gotta, like, lock that down. And it's really like a win-win type situation. Well, that's not the right way to put it, but we really don't stand to lose anything from this because she's not particularly important. Okay, so they are married. But yeah, she's pretty much irrelevant in my kingdom. I mean, it's my cousin's daughter, so she really doesn't mean anything to our lordship, I should say. But if this, plot plays out, she could be very, very critical to our success because we would be, in with the Baratheons, who are currently, kings, so that would really, really help us. Oh, our castle town is built, so our income is going to jump up pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, so our monthly balance is up to 3.3 now. Wonder what else we can buy, or what the next thing we should buy would be. The falconer is expecting me as a new hunting bird has arrived and awaits my inspection. Get some prestige for telling him I'm busy. Apparently, Lady Mylessa wants me to go hunting. Okay, whatever. 6,000 gold. I don't think so. Barracks might be a good idea. That upgrade wouldn't be a terrible idea. Some stables, no. Medium Realm Authority Law. Okay, so what's going on here? I should keep this open because apparently there's a lot of stuff going on that I keep missing. Well, what was I looking at? Right. So, what's the next thing that's going to help my income? Fertility, no. No, no, no. That would help with the garrison size, but not... Well, I guess it would help with the levy size, the 50 heavy infantry. But, light cavalry might be better. We've got the barracks there that's cheaper and would give me almost as many men. Private farms... for 0.2 tax income, I don't know that that's worth it. Fort level might be a good idea. And that's not too far off at 75. 45. What's our current fort level? I always forget where to check. There it is. So 8. It's actually pretty good. So that would put us at 9. It's like a 12.5% jump. I don't know if it's... let's wait until we have the money and then we'll figure it out. Oh, we nearly have the money. So, Lord Paramount Stig of the Iron Islands has founded blah blah blah. Whatever. Another Liege Loyalist faction. Martin Tyrell has been banished from somebody's lands. From the Reach, okay. Let's see. Crown Loyalist disbanded. Aelin Connington has been banished from the Reach as well. Wow, you're just banishing everybody, aren't you? Disbanded, blah, 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 whatever. How is my faction doing, by the way? I thought we... What happened to my faction? That kind of sucks. Overthrow the monarchy. What was that? What does that do? Oh, that's the Republic one. I don't want to do that. No. I want elective succession, and I don't know why my faction went away. So we're at 84% already. So if we can get anybody to join us, we might be able to push that. Okay. Let's see. How is this coming? I'm really hoping that she's like pregnant already and we're about to have... I don't even know what that relation would be to us, but the important thing is that for so many good traits, she's not a good character. Like, Let's see, she's attractive, oh, poor fighter, humble, diligent, zealous, kind, arbitrary. A great melee. I think I'll pass. It's a great way to get a wound and die early or something. Which actually wouldn't be terrible. Would not be a terrible idea because, let's see. My liege, I am pleased to report that your errant subject Aaron has converted to the old god's faith. Okay, cool. So yeah, like she's got some decent traits, but just not a very good character. But yeah, hopefully they have children soon to lock this in. And then it won't matter what happens from there. But as I was saying, that might not be such a terrible idea to kill him off early, because the sooner he dies, the sooner Heward II inherits Carhold and becomes the player character. And then it's just a matter of trying to manipulate a better character into... What happened? Why are we north again? Let's see. Join King Renly of the Iron Throne in his offensive wars, and he will like us. If I stay neutral, Lord Paramount Bessa will like us. I don't give a shit about Renly. I'm gonna stay neutral. Okay, let's close that. Yeah, my issue here is that he's a terrible character, she's a terrible character, and they don't have any children. They're young though, so at least there's that, but he doesn't have an heir. At least not a Raventree heir. This guy is an Umber. We don't want him taking over. Oh, it's actually his father. And, yeah. So, if he's going to inherit Carhold, we need to make sure that his line of succession is secured. However that needs to happen. It really sucks that, Nelsor's bloodline is going to come to an end, though. I mean, I guess technically... Let's see, Rook only had the one son. And then 2 daughters. Mira had a daughter who ended up a Connington. And... let's see, Bethany obviously had Heward. So I guess Rook's bloodline won't come to an end because Heward is Rook's bloodline. But as far as Nelsor goes, like, he's going to be the end of this line. Shame, shame, shame. But unless we, like, got rid of our wife, married somebody else, and had a child, like, immediately, I just don't see how that would, you know, work out. And also, it kind of is to our detriment to do that, because, again, if he's our heir, then we get White Harbor as well. Let's see. Small city tax laws. Okay. Well, how's this faction going? Okay, we dropped off a bit there. Interesting. I wonder why that is. We're nearly at capacity there. No, stop with these melees. I'm not interested. Or am I interested? Let's try it. Again, the worst thing that happens is he dies, Heward inherits this, and then we have one character holding all of that, which is the plan anyways, so this just potentially ensures that it happens sooner. But apparently we're not taking part in the melee or something, because it's not giving me any more events. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Rickard Karstark and Jarl Fisher sided each other and engaged in combat. After a fierce duel, Rickard prevailed, forcing Jarl to yield. However, everyone is shocked when the yield is rejected. Whoa! Rickard Karstark just slayed a dude. Who is this guy? Some nobody, I guess. That wasn't cool, though. Not cool. Let's see. Mark Little and Lord Brandon Norrie. So Lord Brandon yielded. Janella's pregnant again. We'll see if it's another stillborn child or not. Mark Little and Hother Stain. Did I not take part in it, or what was up with that? Huh. Strange. Maybe that was like the first of the 3 I was invited to or something. Who knows? Okay. Because I'm not a lord or something? Or because I am a lord, do I just watch? It's possible. I mean, the last time we took part in one, it was Rook taking part while I believe his father was still alive and lord. Although he could have been like in the early stages of his lordship. I don't remember. Bad news from Carhold. Oh, a little bit more revolt risk, which we have none anyway, so not a big deal. Now we have 2%. Not the end of the world. How much for one of these? 800, yikes. How much for this? 500. It'd be nice to have a city here to earn some extra cash from this spot. And I could potentially upgrade something here. So we don't have the technology for a few of these yet. A castle shipyard. No, I don't want that. Well, my choices are stable or barracks. Or I can just hang on to the money. Patrol posts. Again, shipyard. I don't think I want the shipyard. Don't have the technology for that yet. Or, I guess I'm saying technology. I don't have the prerequisite buildings is what the deal is. Let's see. For these I need, like for this one I need to get, where was it? Oh. Ethan the Exile and Bethany Raventree had a son named Winton. So I have another nephew. Is he any good? He's strong, that's cool. That's a good start. I'll see if they might let me raise him myself. Or tutor him, I should say. Huh. Well, is there anything in Weeping Bay we can do that will bump us up pretty significantly? A tiny slave camp. No, we don't want that. Harlan Raventree. Oh, so we had a son. Okay. And he didn't die stillborn. I don't know if that's good or bad. Huh. What to do, what to do? Well, we're out of time. So, I'll leave this one to you guys. What should we do about Harlan? Because he's kind of foiling our plan right now to unite White Harbor and Carhold. So, do we get rid of him? Do we just roll with it and try to find another opportunity? What do we do? Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Crusader Kings 2 with you guys, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.